Hey, it's me. It is Monday and it finally stopped raining around here. And I'm taking a look at our garden to see how it's doing. Looks like our tomatoes are setting up, as they say here in the South. See, we got a little early girl there. And I saw a couple of little tiny ones on our cherry tomato that I have now tried to sort of wrap around a stake so that it will stay off the ground. But in general, everything looks like it's thriving except for, looks like some bugs are getting at our basil and maybe some of our other leaves. So this might be a good time to talk about stuff around the house you can use for bug spray that's organic and maybe some soil amendments. So here's my little gardening bench, table, potting bench, which always looks this well organized, let me tell you. Here's some stuff that I like to use, not the WD-40 obviously, but and some of it's pretty old, but it's what I've got, so I'm going to use it. That's kind of my theme for this whole thing. This is my Buddha, and this is Solomon Grundy's arm, which I don't know, gives strength to my plants. It's just out here. It's difficult to see this, but because it's pretty old. But this is neem oil. It's a good one to use for organic gardening because it won't hurt you. It's just oil, and but it keeps the bugs off and it washes off very easily. Most people don't have neem oil lying around, so I'll have a different bug spray to show you that you can make with things from your kitchen. But before we do that, let me run you through a quick tutorial of what you need to know about fertilizer from my admittedly amateurish point of view. So when you go to the store, when you go to your Lowe's or your Home Depot or your Ace Hardware, I recommend Ace Hardware, you'll see on these fertilizer bottles on stuff, there's 3 numbers on the front, 11100, 5111. That first number is N, that's nitrogen. That's what will make your plants grow very green. That second number is P, and that is what is good for getting fruit and flowers. Fun fact about roses, they love bone meal. In fact, roses do very well at graveyards because blood is full of nitrogen and bone is full of phosphorus and calcium, so they tend to thrive there. Human bodies are apparently the very best rose fertilizer, making them the most goth of all plants. Luckily, you can create the same effect with something from your kitchen that's a lot less morbid, and that's coffee grounds and eggshells. So basically, you just save your old coffee grounds and eggshells. You want to use used coffee grounds. I don't know why, but that's what I heard. I just save these out and use them, sort of sprinkle them everywhere. It's basically how I get the roses to grow as well as I do. I just throw a lot of coffee grounds at them. Grounds are full of nitrogen. That's what these plants seem to like between the coffee grounds and the bone meal. This is what I get a couple times a year. Eggshells are not a huge source of calcium and phosphorus, but they also have the added advantage of keeping the snails away. Now, you may have noted, I don't know if you can see this, but someone sent out the word to the snails that there was food here, and so it's becoming a bit of a snail party. So what I'm going to do to keep them from rubbing their tiny bodies across my garden is just sprinkle some eggshell around the plants that they seem determined to eat. These poor These poor shards have gotten not only very dirty, but have gotten pretty much eaten up by bugs. So I'm going to try. In fact, it looks like snails might have gotten to them. There's a snail. I try to keep my pest control on the animal and bug friendly side, just because, not only because Nutmeg's out here rooting around, but because, you know, I'm trying to also have my butterfly garden not kill every random butterfly that comes by. So I take a pretty live and let live position with my bugs, but sometimes you just need to make sure that they're not hurting the plants. So I realize I never got to the homemade pesticide, but that's it basically. Cayenne and Dawn, I can give you a little more direction next time you see me. In the meantime, like and subscribe for more content.